All right. So this man is on his way out the door of his basement apartment when he notices a leak under the kitchen sink. But given that it dripped only a few times during his observation, and given that he was in a hurry to get to work, he concluded that he didn't have the time to address the leak, so he left. Upon coming home, he noticed that the dripping had increased since he saw it last, but given that it was a long day at work, and given that he was really tired, he concluded that he didn't have the energy to address the leak, so he went to sleep. The next morning, the dripping had doubled since he checked it last, and the man thought to himself, since I have neither the time nor the energy to address this myself, I should call a plumber. But when he thought about how much it was going to cost and what he would have to give up to pay for it, he concluded that he didn't have the resources to address the leak, so he left. Well, during his absence, the screw had come completely undone on the pipe and the entire basement flooded. And upon coming home and opening the door, he was blown away by the smell and what he saw. And he said, "That does it," and he called a plumber right then and there. The plumber arrives and he knocks on the door, and upon being let in, the plumber begins to assess the situation, and his curiosity is sparked. He goes up to the man and he asks how all this started, and the man recounted to him how he had seen the leak the previous day, but he had neither the time, the energy, or the resources to address it himself. The plumber goes over to the kitchen sink and he opens the door, he looks at the pipe, and then he turns to the man and he says, "So let me get this straight. You didn't have 10 minutes to tighten the screw on a pipe with a wrench you could probably find in your own home, all for free. But you do have $7,000 to address the sink and a flooded basement that will take probably 2 to 3 weeks to solve." And the man was stumped, and he sat there thinking to himself. And the plumber turns to go to his car to get his supplies, and right before he leaves, he turns to the man with this smirk on his face and he says, "I'll give you time to let that sink in." Here is the lesson. It's best if we use our time, our energy, and our resources to address problems, needs, concerns in their infancy before they have a chance to spiral out of control.